I think more girls should learn how to DJ, so I'm going to teach you how to DJ. Okay, so you've got all your equipment, you've downloaded the songs, and now it's time to put this music onto your USB. If you haven't got a USB yet, I've linked one down below that you can get. Hopefully it will arrive very soon. If you do have a USB, I'm going to show you how to put everything onto it. As I said, guys, you need to download Rekordbox. If you haven't downloaded Rekordbox yet, make sure you download it, and download it from your computer or your laptop, not your phone, because that's where you're going to be putting all your music onto, and you can't do that from your phone. And if you have downloaded it, I'm going to show you exactly what to do next. Once Rekordbox is open, you need to create a playlist. You can name the playlist whatever you want. I recommend personally doing it by style, so skippy, upbeat, down tempo, slow, literally whatever you want. You need to go into this little bit here, click on playlists, and then if you click on playlist at the top, you can click create new playlist. So here you want to name it whatever you want. I'm just going to put this one as test for now. Once you've created your playlist, you're going to open the songs that you've downloaded, and you're just going to drag them all into the playlist that you've done. These are the settings that I like to have. I like to have all of these ticked on, and obviously this is the BPM range that I'm using. So the most important one, make sure you have the key ticked on, because that will be so beneficial for when you're DJing. Once that's done, just click OK, and then all of your songs should appear in your playlist. It looks like they're uploading for now, but once they're all uploaded, you should be good to go. Whilst it's all uploading, I'm going to plug my USB into my laptop. Okay, so as you can see, all of these tunes have now been loaded. So you're going to click on Sync Manager. I have a lot of playlists, so please ignore. And then over here you can see the playlist is here. I'm going to tick on it, and then I'll click this arrow, and that will basically, you can see down here, it's just going to export that onto my USB. So once that's loaded, I'll be able to show you what you do next. Once it's all loaded, go onto devices, and you should be able to find your USB here. You can rename your USB, and if you click on playlists and then the little arrow that drops down, find the playlist that you just created, which is this one. Make sure that you're in the export mode that's up here, so you'll have performance, lighting, edit, export. So make sure you're in export when you're Rekordboxing. Open up the playlist that you're going to be Rekordboxing, and then find whatever tunes you need to Rekordbox. You need to do them all individually, so I'm just going to highlight it and then drag it in to here. And that will basically load up the tune. You can see the waveform and everything like that. In the cue/loop area, you can add all of your hot cues. You can dive deeper into hot cues later, but basically, essentially, for example, hot cue A here. When I'm then DJing, I can click on the hot cue A, and it will take me directly to this spot instead of starting straight from the beginning over here. It's really good for transitions and everything like that. If you go into the grid area, you'll be able to see the BPM of the track, so that's how fast or slow the track is going. So this song is at 130 beats per minute. Sometimes this is a little bit wrong, but Rekordbox generally tends to Rekordbox the BPM correctly. But you can get an app on your phone and calculate the BPM yourself by tapping on the screen. So to Rekordbox your tunes correctly, you need to adjust the grid. So fast forward your song, drag it right into where the beat drops. So this is where the beat drops here. So you want the red line to start where the beat drops, which is here. I put the red line there, and then I click on that, and then that will readjust it. And if you go to the start of the song, just make sure that this yellow dot here is at the start. So you need to click Q, and that will basically cue it. So when you're loading up the song, first cue is literally the start of the song. Once you're done, you need to do that to all of the other tunes individually, and you can add hot cues if you'd like. It's entirely up to you. You kind of just play around a bit, see how it goes. If you click on your USB here, it will take you to this page. Here you can change like the waveform color. So my favorite thing is if you choose the background color, you can choose whatever color you want, and then when you put it into the decks, it will light up in that color. When you're done with Rekordboxing all of your songs, make sure you eject your USB. So if you just click on this button here, remove USB. Anytime you plug your USB into your laptop or into your decks or anything, make sure you eject it before you pull it out, because if not, you can damage the formatting of the USB, and sometimes the USB could break and then you have to start all over again. And it's okay when you only have a few songs, but when you have thousands of songs, which you will eventually, your USB breaking is honestly one of the most frustrating things to happen. So yeah, always eject your USB. So on the next episode, we're going to actually get into the DJing. I'm going to show you what the controls are and all of that stuff. So finally, you are set up and you can finally start learning how to use the decks. Any questions, obviously let me know in the comments, and I can see if I can help you. Everyone's system can be a little bit more different, but I can do my best to help.